Hey, we gather here today to honor the lives of all the ones we've murdered. Because apparently some of you guys do that. I'm nervous. I feel like it's not that I'm underdressed for today's video, it's that I'm inappropriately dressed. As if I feel like I should be wearing black. Like I came to a funeral wearing a tank top with the progression of an orange's lifespan. I don't know. What do you think, Moo? You're not supposed to wear white to a funeral either. Over time, it's become evident to me that you guys, some of you kill people and animals. There have been lots of submissions with murder. So I've decided, I don't know how happy I am about it, but today, you guys actually decided. I asked what you wanted to see, and unfortunately this topic won. You decided that we would take a look at your murder secrets. Pets, grandparents, enemies, lovers. Let's see who has died at the hands of a dubscriber. I'm so sorry I said that. I feel like that's more vile than murder. Me sincerely saying dubscriber is just like, it's just worse, I think. I killed my dog when I was 7 because I made it drank detergent water, and I also killed my cat by choking it. I put its head inside a chair hole and choked it to death. I also threw it at our old sink. I'm not gonna continue. This is why I didn't want to film this video. I know there's gonna be some fun murder secrets, if that's even possible. But then there's just like really dark, morbid, go to therapy, literally turn yourself in secrets. Then I just don't want to read those. Let's try to find a fun murder secret. Okay, so I've admitted to some of the most horrendous, blasphemous sins here before, but this one is definitely the worst. I had a pet tomato frog. I love you, Richard. And he was the fucking best. However, at some point in our relationship, I started getting very irritated with him. Everything he did was absolutely infuriating. Yeah, I know. Like the honeymoon phase, it lasts like 4 to 8 months, and then you get into year 1 of the relationship and you start really seeing each other for who you are, and I get it. I just didn't realize that happened with frogs too. He did nothing wrong but exist, and I was mad at him for it. Oh my god, why is this relatable? Like, romantically relatable. It had gotten to the point where I would contemplate murdering a tomato frog. Okay, that part's not relatable. Not for me, but I'm sure for others. Which I would never do because he's a lovely frog. Or so I thought. Oh my god, what'd he do, girl? What did he do? One night he was staring at me with those big blank dull eyes, and that was the last straw. Dude, I get it. Look at this thing. Always staring. Oh my god, you're so cute. I got up from my bed, grabbed a cleaning spray, and poured it in his water bowl. I then grabbed Richard, the tomato frog, and plopped him in the bowl. I turned around and went to bed. The next day I woke up to his lifeless body taunting me. The realization hit, I killed Richard. Jeez, why can't you just let it go? In the wilderness. If you really didn't want the frog anymore, let it just, you open the door, you open the window, and then you just let it die itself. You know what I mean? Oh my god. I hate that so much. I'm so upset with you. And I'm especially upset because I don't even know what a tomato frog is, but it sounds so cute. A moment of silence. R.I.P. R-I-B-B-O-T. So I heard you might be doing murder secrets video. This is mine. My dad has always been kind of a weird guy growing up, and we never had a super close relationship because he's incredibly abusive, physically and emotionally. I am sorry. He is also a psychopath. Not a joke, he actually is. Still sorry. My parents got divorced during elementary school. My dad ended up moving out of the state. My mom and I stayed in. He bounced around a lot and never stayed in one state for more than a year. He decided to move back to where me and my mom were living, and since he and my mom were still friends, he moved into our basement. For some context, none of my family really uses our basement because there just isn't much down there for us. While my dad was living with us, I switched from doing distance learning to in-person schooling. This was because of COVID after the mandate at homeschool ended. My mom and my grandma were living with me 24/7, so to be extra cautious, every day after school I'd go into the basement bathroom to shower so I didn't get any germs in the upstairs bathroom to keep them safe. One day after school I went to take my usual shower, and when I went into the basement bathroom, the floor was covered in blood. the water, the blood was leaking from a cabinet on the wall, and there was a giant container of bleach on the shower. The shower head had been wrapped up in a plastic bag that was also filled with bleach. As a traumatic response, I started dissociating and sat there just standing and staring for about a solid 20 to 25 minutes. After I regained myself in a panic, the first thing I did, and still hate myself for doing, was cleaning up the blood with one of our bathroom towels, then hurrying to take my shower. An accomplice. I don't know why I didn't call the police that day. I was too panicked and not in the right mind. After my shower, I did try to open the cabinet where the blood seemed to come from, but it was completely locked shut. I went back upstairs the rest of the day and pretended I didn't see anything. I'm not sure what happened, but I genuinely think someone was killed in my basement bathroom. Holy fuck! Sometimes I read these secrets and I know it's not real, but I just read this and I know it's real. Oh my god. Oh my god. You could have still called the cops. You still can call the cops. Have you looked into missing people in the area? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is insane. Have you gone back and tried to open that thing? You should try to open it and see what's in there. I don't know how much time has passed, but like this, we can't just end this story here, okay? I need more. I think your dad needs more, like to be held responsible for his actions. Can you investigate? But I feel bad asking you to investigate because I don't want you to put yourself in danger. Can you want to investigate unrelated to me asking you to do it and then do it? Great. Get back to me. Okay. So when I was in college, I was friends with 2 people, and I was roommates with one of them. One time, they decided to go to a really nice restaurant without me. I would understand if they were poor and stuff, but like, they're pretty rich. And they were posting about it all over their stories where I could see it. Not only that, but my roommate also killed my gerbil by dropping it straight on the ground multiple times. My roommate would also steal things from me and abuse my cat, kicking my cat around and hitting her. Why did you lead with the fact that your roommate didn't invite you to a fancy restaurant? Like, why did you lead with that? When I found out, I wanted to get a little bit of revenge. Every day, I would move my roommate's stuff slightly to the right. I'd move the couch, the table, or random things laying around. The couch would be on one side of my room, and then 2 weeks later moved all the way across. My roommate sat down with me later after I had been doing a lot of moving the stuff around. She said she was very paranoid, and that we might have a ghost. I acted all confused and said, I think it might just be you. She never found out that it was me, and I have 0 regrets. That is genius. Genius. And it's actually what I think the person from the previous secret should do with their dad. If he can't actually get the justice he deserves through the legal system, go to jail, whatever, he can at least be paranoid that he'll be haunted forever if he does it again as well. Okay, so I'll start this with, I think I accidentally / unintentionally killed or was involved in the death of a child. Okay. My Tinder bio. I know it sounds bad. Hear me out, okay? My first message. So I was also a kid. We were both in elementary school, and she sat at my table while this girl was notorious for eating glue. We're all kids and just never thought anything about it and didn't think it was a problem. Well, one day she went on a rampage. From the start of class, she was hitting up everyone for glue. I honestly don't know how much she had eaten that day, but I know it was a lot. At the end of the day, as we were all packing up, she asked me for mine. I knew what she was up to, and I was like, nah, bro, you're not eating my glue. That's what everyone on the apps say to me. It's like I've been trying the apps for so long, and it's the same story every single time. Nah, bro, you can't eat my glue. I don't know what I'm on about. She said, no, I need it for my box tops to turn in, which was understandable. It was the day everyone was doing it, so I gave her my full bottle of Elmer's glue. She poured all of it in her mouth in one go. I could not be more disturbed. Then she instantly started feeling sick and begging me for my water. I had to walk home and was mad she lied about her intentions with my glue. I know, that's the trouble, and people get so mad at me on dating apps about that too. It's like, you say one thing and then you do another. Like, because I get it. It is frustrating. No. Well, she ended up running to the bathrooms. We all left school, and that was the last time I saw her. I've asked about her, and no one knows where she went or what happened to her after that day. I've confirmed with past classmates that she did exist and did disappear after that day. The Mandela effect. But instead of it being like, was it Sex in the City or Sex and the City? You're like, did this entire human being exist and die because I fed them my glue? So we have no clue. Did my class just take part in assisting in the death of a classmate? We'll never know. I feel like if a classmate dies or something tragic happens, there's usually like an assembly or like a conversation that happens with the class. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't just go unspoken. Maybe you were all the ones on glue and imagined this. Do you have yearbooks? I feel like we could get into this. If you contact me via email, I will fully work with you on this case. The missing glue girl. Was she real or was I the one on glue? Let's find out. First things first, I practice witchcraft. Okay, actually that is my Tinder description. Now, when I had just began, I had this teacher who was a pompous, pretentious, privileged prick. That's a tongue twister. A pompous, pretentious, privileged prick. A pompous, pretentious, privileged prick. Let's call her Miss Willie. Now, we're going to have a pizza party in class this day, but I had forgotten to give Miss Willie our daily vocab, and she was saying she was going to keep me from the pizza party. So when I got home, I made a curse, and the next day she wasn't there due to a family member dying. So I may have killed someone with witchcraft, but hey, that isn't punishable by law, and the pizza was good. That's true. It isn't punishable by law. If you guys want to kill someone, like, I don't condone this whatsoever, but like, try to do it with your mind instead of with your hands, okay? Or don't do it at all, preferably. At the beginning of 2019, I got a bird. He was blue. Not gonna say his name though, because my siblings might watch your vids, so let's just call him Subin. It's a very specific fake name. I literally loved Subin so much, but he was so loud in the mornings and would always scream during the day too. I told my friends about him, everybody loved him and knew I had him. Well, fast forward a few months and one morning he woke me up out of a dream. It was with a really hot K-pop idol. I was just so mad at him for waking me up and I grabbed him and squeezed him as hard as I could until he was quiet. Yeah, I killed him. You think you're a K-pop fan? Or you like BTS? Yeah, well, I am. R.I.P. Subin, you were very cute, and I still kind of feel bad, but it's whatever. He was only $25 anyway. No, it's not about the money. What do you mean he was only $25? It's not about, it was like a living thing. Also, we sung Wet Ass Pussy at his funeral, LMAO, love your vids. Okay, you avoided saying the bird's name and then just told me a very specific, probably not common detail about its funeral. So, sorry, but you just shot yourself in the foot, honey. I killed my grandfather. So for Thanksgiving a few years ago, I went to my cousin's house. Don't worry, this story doesn't have incest. Yes. To celebrate with the whole family, including my grandfather. He suffers from heart problems. You will see why this is relevant later. Anyway, a traditional activity me and my cousins play is scares. It's pretty self-explanatory. Whoever scares any of the cousins best wins. My cousin Alex scared me so bad last year, so I decided to get back at her this year. To do this, I wore a clown mask and had a bat and hid in a cupboard. That word fucks me up. Cupboard. Turned off the lights and waited for her to walk past. I thought I heard her walking past, so I jumped out screaming, acting crazy. Turns out it wasn't Alex, it was my grandfather. I saw this coming from a mile away, but your grandpa didn't. I had scared him so much it led him to having a heart attack. He went to hospital and passed away soon after. I feel awful. Makes sense? Let's just say we never played scares again. Love your videos. Oh my god. I can't believe like a normal person lives with this. Like you seem like you're actually normal. You know what I mean? Like an average, I'm not to call you average, I don't mean to like offend you, but just like you're not a sociopathic, psychopathic killer. You're normal and you have to live with, you know, like you watch reruns of Friends and like orange popsicles. Nobody likes orange. That makes you not normal. And you get my point. Like you're a fucking normal person and you have to live with the fact that you killed your grandpa? That's so sad and hard. I'm sorry. I hate that so much. I killed my dad, but it's okay. Because he took my phone away. Oh, okay, that's true. I feel like that's an even trade. So basically, he's really old, so I decided to just steal some insulin from my diabetic friend and inject a ton under his tongue. But just to make sure it would kill him, I injected some potassium under his tongue too. Both mimic heart disease / attack, so no one would suspected murder. What? So no one suspected murder? What the fuck? You sound like a maniacal genius. What? How do you know that? He was sleeping on the couch, so my mom didn't notice until the next morning. It turns out she recently got life insurance on him, so basically we were really rich now and don't really miss him that much because he was also homophobic, so he deserved it. Also, I'm starting to make plans to kill my sister because she's a total bitch. And since I already have some experience killing, it will hopefully go over well. But it might be a while until I can do it since she's in college and isn't home much. Plus, she isn't old, so murder would likely be suspected. Anyway, after I do it, I'll update you. XX, PS, love your vids, and some of the secrets shared on there helped me do stuff. Oh my god. This is when I stop this series. When I find out that people are using it for evil. Are you serious? Okay, let's backtrack, okay? Don't kill your sister. Let her live, go to therapy, figure out how to deal with being annoyed at other people without ending their lives. Go to therapy, period, and just go to therapy, and then go to therapy, and then go again, and then make another appointment, and then go to that one, and then do a back-to-back appointment, and then do another back-to-back, and then maybe join a group therapy, and just please get help, and don't kill anybody else. And also stop watching my series, because I don't want you getting sick little treats of tricks to play on the people in your life. Am I an accomplice? Have I assisted in this murder? Like, I hope you didn't learn any of that information from me. Oh, I don't like this and I'm feeling icky. I feel icky. Do you feel icky? I feel icky. I know that you don't feel icky, the person who submitted this, but everybody else does. And that's how you know that you're the problem. Oh my god. Moo, let me pet you. I need pet therapy. I'm pretty sure my birthday is bad luck and kills people. So first year I noticed it happening was my 20th birthday and my best friend's mom died. She had cancer, but it was still unexpected and she was like a second mother to me, so it was really sad. Then the next year on my 21st birthday, my mom's best friend killed himself. It was really gruesome and traumatizing for everyone involved. Then this year on my 22nd, my uncle died randomly. Now every year on my birthday, I'm just waiting to find out whose turn it is. Jesus, that is so morbid. And there's really no way to undo the curse, you know? Because like you can't not age. You become a Jehovah's Witness and you don't celebrate a birthday at all. But we all know it's still your birthday. You know what I mean? Oh no. Oh no. I feel like you need to go to like a witch and she needs to do an anti-spell on the spell that's clearly been cast upon you. I hope I'm not next. Your favorite YouTuber. 23. So I was on Discord and I met this guy from a channel. He then told me to go to my DMs. He then told me he needed help with confessing to someone, and when I asked who, he said me. Only problem was I'm a lesbian, but also me not being able to say no said yes. So why is you having to be a lesbian have anything to do with me? So after a day or so, I decided to tell him the truth and break up with him. Oh, confessing he likes someone? You are confusing me. He was a bitch to me the next day, but he apologized and I decided to give him a second chance as a friend. The next day he wanted to tell me a secret. He told me he was a psychopath and had killed a 3-year-old and stabbed a friend. He also said he targets people when he gets angry or stressed. I told him to calm down and don't target anyone anymore because murder is a serious crime in the US. A child trying to solve problems. Just grab whoever in your life is violent and dangerous and tell them to cut it out. That's no good. Also, it's a huge crime everywhere. He doesn't live in the US, but murder is sort of a big deal here. I don't know. No, I think it's a big deal most places. After he logged off, I told another Discord friend about the things he said, and she told me to block him. I didn't because I thought he might think I told someone and try to hurt me. I haven't logged in since that day, and the worst part is I was 13 and he was 12. By the way, do you have any advice? Love your videos. Yes, go on Club Penguin. I had sex next to a corpse and enjoyed it. Okay, so a little bit of backstory here. Yeah, I'm going to need that. I was 21 years old, fresh out of college, and very gay and horny. I would jump from gay bar to gay bar just to have sex. Found this one guy, and he took me into his apartment. We went into his room together. It was very dark, and I don't think he thought I could see anything, and we had sex. I could smell the smell of old blood, or whatever the fuck a corpse smells like. I don't know what happened to that guy, or the bitch he killed. LOL. I'm 26 now and I'm pretty sure I've gained some weird ass kinks from that experience. Anyways, I love your videos. Were you not worried when you were in someone's home and it smelled like a dead body that you would be next? Was there no part of you that was like, caution, danger, danger, danger? No? You were just like way too feral. I wish you handled this so differently. I mean, I guess I'm glad you didn't have fear. That's probably good. I just wish you called the cops or something. What the fuck? What the? I am forever traumatized because of my brother. A little backstory, my brother has always loved to hunt and I hate it. One time he killed a squirrel and made me hold it. I hate that. I love squirrels. Oh my God, I hate that so much. So anyways, you get what I'm saying. I get you, girl. He likes to hunt. One time he came up to me and said, wanna make sushi? I was like 4 and he was like 6. Anyways, I was like, heck yeah! Long story short, he took me into my room and stabbed my goldfish with the toothpick. I was, and always will, be mortified. Holy shit. I hate your brother. I have so much hate in my heart. I don't like having hate in my heart. You know what I mean? But then you read something like this and I'm full of hate. And I don't want it there. I don't want it there. But that's the problem with hate. It's like a disease. It just spills from your brother to me. And now I'm thinking about sushi, which feels like the most fucked up part about this whole entire few minutes. But like an albacore roll right now? Yum. I am dismissing myself because I feel like shit. Right? Like this was an episode. I don't even know if this is good for anybody, but we tried. Let me know or don't. I don't know. I gotta go. Bye.